According to recent research, men's infidelity is determined by their IQ level. As it turned out, the IQ of men who cheat on their wives is lower than that of monogamous members of the stronger sex. Men like to enjoy a woman's beauty. On average, men spend about a year of their lives staring at attractive strangers. Half of the women who die violently were killed by their current or past partners. Contrary to popular belief, men lie more often than women. On average, untruths fly out of men's mouths 6 times a day, while the fairer sex twists the facts only 3 times during the day. Men are 50% more likely to develop cancer than women. Men should not keep a laptop on their laps, as high temperatures increase the risk of infertility. If you calculate the total amount of time men spend on shaving, it turns out that this occupation takes half a year of their life. Bald men are perceived by women as stronger and taller than men with bouffant hair. According to the study, men who are satisfied with their family life are often overweight. Members of the stronger sex are not afraid to start life from scratch. One example of this is a 99-year-old man who divorced his 96-year-old spouse after 77 years of family life. The reason for such a drastic action was the news that his wife had cheated on him in 1940. Men know how to surprise. For example, several years ago a man from India tied the bonds of marriage with a dog. Men like to take revenge on their abusers. In one American state, a man bought a house next to his ex-wife's house only to have a giant statue of his middle finger installed in his front yard overlooking her windows. Smoking has detrimental effects on men's health, including accelerating the development of impotence. Heeled shoes were the first to be worn by men. Heels helped members of the stronger sex to look taller. All over the world, men are more likely than women to end their lives. In some countries, this difference looks staggering. For example, in Russia and Brazil the number of male suicides is 6 times more than female suicides. The Father's Day holiday was first held in 1910 in Spokane, Washington. Its founder was Mrs. Dodd, who felt it was unfair that her mother had a special holiday and her father did not. Of the 151 million men currently living in the United States, more than 64 million are fathers. Due to physiology, adult men have about 50% less body fat than adult women. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, members of the stronger sex are 10 times more likely to commit various kinds of offenses. Men are more aggressive, temperamental, and confident than women. This is due to the fact that there is a large amount of testosterone in the male body. Men abuse drugs and alcohol 3 times more often than women. However, harmful addictions develop more quickly in women of the weaker sex. More than 90% of deaths that occur in the workplace are men. Compared to girls, boys are more often diagnosed with attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder. Adolescent boys are 4 times more likely to drop out of school than girls. Approximately 75% of autism spectrum disorders are diagnosed in boys. Visual acuity is more highly developed in men. Men are more likely to see chases, murder, or war in their nightmares. Approximately 33% of men around the world have experienced circumcision. The operation is most often related to religious beliefs. During puberty, the timbre of boys' voices may increase by as much as an octave. Compared to girls, men are more likely to suffer from color blindness. According to research data, members of the stronger sex perceive blue, green, and yellow shades worse. The adult male brain is about 10% larger than the brain of women. This is due to the fact that the male body is more developed muscle mass. Concentrating, men engage only 1/2 of the brain, while women have activity in both hemispheres. Men almost never suffer from varicose veins. Most guys consider their main goal in life to be career success. In frank conversations with psychologists, more than 60% of adult men admitted that they still care about their first love.